Hello and welcome to one more episode of Ideas to the World. Enjoy your trip. The effects of addiction in the receptors of dopamine. Today I'm going to talk you about the effects of addiction in the receptors of dopamine, inspired by the book Dopamine Nation, launched by Dr. Anna Lembke, which works with addiction. And this is a really interesting book that can help us mastering our behavior and understanding ourselves even more neurophysiologically speaking, in simple terms. And in this section of the book that I am entering to, showing to you, it is a comparison about two groups of people that I will talk more in a second. And these two groups of people, they are called the control group, which is a group where the people haven't taken any drugs or they are not addicted. And the second group, it is the experimental group or group with addictive people. And as we can see here in the image, this is what happened after they stopped consuming their substance of addiction by 2 weeks. And what happened was that people that have a non-addicted brain, as we can see, the area of the brain that is responsible for dopamine receptors, it is a lot more with color, with bright, meaning it is working better and more, meaning people are feeling more pleasure doing things like hanging out with people, having fun in challenges, having fun parking outside with their friends, and just with small things like eating chocolate, for example. And when you compare to the other addicted brain, well, the situation is not like that. Even though they stopped using their substances by 2 weeks, that area of the brain that is representing these dopamine receptors, it is a lot more gray and white, meaning they are feeling more desensitization. So they feel less pleasure in simple things like drinking a glass of water. Yes, they are feeling less pleasure in simple things like connecting with people. It can be more harder. They can have more anxiety because, well, they were so much on the side of the pleasure, looking constantly for the drugs, that now the pain has to kick in and went all the way back to the ground of the pain side, so it can then level up again. And while this is still happening, man, there's the chance, big chance, that they are going to feel pain and the things will not feel so much pleasurable. Also, this can happen with everybody, anyone, and we can get addicted to things like video games, things that normally we don't even think that they can be addictive, but they are. They can be addictive, like video games, chocolate, pornography, shopping, even just buying clothing. I can feel pleasure on the status I feel when I buy, I have money, wherever that can socially represent that can make us feel good. Maybe the feeling of abundance constantly. Wow. I don't know, there's lots of interpretations that we can take here, of course. The feeling of abundance is the thing that I want to always have within me, and we always want to have, right? But I'm talking about specifically shopping as an example, which is a good example. That is people that are shopaholics. And this really is really interesting to see because we now have to look more closely to our behaviors that now that we understand this, right? Tell me in the comments if you think like that. I really think we should, because we can have a more well lived life with more well-being when we understand this equilibrium that must be maintained throughout life so we can live better lives and we can understand more neurophysiologically what is happening on our body by these littlest, simplest metaphors. And also this scientific study, in simple terms, shared by Dr. Lembke in his book, Dopamine Nation. You want to know more? Please subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and share with me how was your trip in the comments, your voyage. Also, if you want to learn more about how can you master your behavior and increase your quality of life, don't hesitate anymore. Please enter on my educational platform, School for Adults, where you can get all the wisdom you want to master your behavior. You have 15 days to test. Not satisfied? Money back. Also, I make weekly video calls where you, student, can make questions to me after you put the content into practice, and also you can share your insights with other students. I hope it's mutual. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your voyage, and as always, good luck.